Greg Kelly again, man, at the Capitol building.
Good, the bad, the ugly, and the lion. Is it safe to conclude that we are under attack?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am live once again. The Real Greg Kelly Show. I am your host, Greg Kelly. It's been a long time coming. Not just for me coming back to the show, me getting back on YouTube, but it's been a long time coming to bring an end to the Kyle Rittenhouse shenanigans, the white supremacist that shot 3 white people. I just want to send a deep congratulations to the Kyle Rittenhouse family because they have been put through the ringer simply because these social justice warriors and these social justice warrior groups, including mainstream media, left-wing mainstream media outlets, have branded this young man as a white supremacist, and he shot, once again, 3 white people. Can I say it loud enough? Not guilty. And rightfully so. That's what it should be. I would like to welcome American Patriot. Glad you're in the building. I'm going to have TCB on the show tonight. Hey, Nana, how you doing, sweetheart? We're going to have Sugar Baby making her first appearance on the Real Greg Kelly Show tonight. And boy, do we have some things to get into. Hey, Brooke, long time. It's liberating today. It's liberating today. A white supremacist pretty much brought destruction to, the pro-Black and the social justice warrior movement. Because even though no Black people were involved in this whatsoever, this particular community, this people group, thought it was necessary to chime in, make their opinions and their voices heard and known, where they have no precedent whatsoever. They have no precedent whatsoever to be speaking on the Kyle Rittenhouse situation. It's been a destructive day for them, even though they'll never admit it. They'll never come out flat out and say, okay, we're getting our asses kicked at this point. Because people are waking up. America is waking up to the truth. And man, it's about time. Me personally am fed up. I mean, I'm so full that I'm throwing up. Because this is just absolutely out of control. It's been out of control ever since Jacob Blake was shot in the back 7 times, that sparked the riots in Kenosha, Wisconsin, Kenosha County. And before I get into this, before I go any further into this, I do want to acknowledge everybody in the chat. Christina J, what's going on? Hey, everybody. Brooke, again, good to see you. Sugar Baby is somewhere around here. Somewhere. Should be on the show later. I'm going to acknowledge American Patriot one more time. And let's see, Nana, you're my favorite girl. I'm glad that you're with us. We will have the Conservative Bear on the show. I want to get his take on the liberation of Kyle Rittenhouse and his name being exonerated, him being able to go home and live a normal life. It's amazing to me. I'm going to probably hack this name up to the fullest. Azarelina. Okay, I have no idea how to say that. Please don't kill me for this one. But how you doing? We're going to say it out loud, for real. Not guilty. The young man showed he showed more composure in that hour, in that moment of truth in his life. I mean, he could have been killed. And, he took the right measures to procure the longevity of his life. And it's just amazing to me how many people look at this video, the same video that we all look at, and they see three selfless heroes trying to disarm a white supremacist. And the moment that they spun the not, the white supremacist deal, they kill themselves because white supremacists don't kill other white people. In the history of white supremacy, we don't really have any record of any Klansmen killing other Klansmen. Or I'm sure, see now the skinheads were a different breed of people. They fought amongst themselves, but that was never their objective. Never their objective. They did not go around killing other skinheads. And I don't think the people that have been spinning this narrative for the last year realize just how much damage they're doing to their movement by going public, crying about Kyle Rittenhouse being found not guilty. Again, rightfully so, found not guilty. The prosecuting attorneys, they ruined the case from the very beginning. Their witnesses turned on them right off the bat. And then they started trying to pull all kinds of nonsensical what's the word I want to use here? I think I just got a little tongue-tied. It's been a while. But nevertheless, what they were doing in the courtroom as a prosecuting body was absolutely illegal. You cannot step on somebody's toes for exercising their First Amendment rights. You cannot, scrutinize somebody for defending themselves. You cannot bring, inadmissible evidence into a courtroom and try to force it down somebody's throat. And thank God that this judge had the character and fortitude. Had the character and fortitude to not allow it to take place. And then, of course, the Chinese news network, along with MSNBC, I think my man Conservative Bear has another acronym for them. I got to find out what that D is for. I'm sure he'll let me in. He will be with us in a very, very short moment. But all of these, left-wing media outlets should all be sued and lose their jobs. And without further ado, I want to bring TCB on the show. And I want to get his take. My brother.
What's up?
What's up, boy?
Bro,
what's good, man?
I made great time, bro.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
I've made great time. I thought I was going to be later than this. So
I think you're early. It's pretty good. I got to talk to the brothers and sisters that stopped by, and you went to get pizza, and you got the babies. So here we go. Here we go. Let's talk, man. Kyle Rittenhouse not guilty. What's your take on this?
Bro, by far the best decision that we could have gotten in this entire thing. And I've been following this case. I know a lot of you guys haven't seen me because I've been in Denver, but I've been following the case since last year, bro. And bro, when they said not guilty, bro, I almost got kicked out of work, bro, because I went, woo!
No doubt.
Not guilty, bro.
Not guilty. I mean, when I say this is one of the most bizarre cases that I've ever seen, I mean, it's an understatement. Only because from the very beginning, sane people knew that Kyle Rittenhouse was innocent of murder. There was no possible way the crime would be murder, So, and here's the killer for me, because most of the people that look like me are saying, oh, this white vigilante is running around, this white supremacist is running around with an AR-15. Had they been in the same situation and had been armed, they would have pulled the trigger. And everybody knows they would have pulled the trigger. They know they would have pulled the trigger. I mean, when your back against the wall and you have foes and enemies coming against you to take your life, I mean, it's instinctive to take care of yourself and to protect yourself. And so to call him anything other than a man that chose to defend himself versus a man that decided to lay down his life and be a martyr, I don't know a human being alive that would have had any weapon, a knife or anything, that would have went to war at that very moment to protect their lives. I mean, what about you?
Let me put it this way, bro. When you have people in Wisconsin literally holding signs saying that Graskowitz, Rosenbaum, especially Rosenbaum, and Huber were heroes, I was so disgusted. I don't know if you followed my channel at all this week.
I did.
But when I saw those two, I was like, I don't got no commentary because I was on a cell phone, dude. But I was like, dude, this is ridiculous, bro. I even kicked off like $10 to download an app so I could share that with everybody, bro. And I was like, this is criminally insane. These people need to go to a nut house. Did they not watch the videos? Did they not watch the court case? Did they not see what we saw? Because the reason why is you got MSDNC coming over.
Okay,
And
before you go to what is the D for? I just thought MSDNC. What is the D for?
Democratic National Convention, bro.
Oh my god.
or Democrat National Channel.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
dude, when you have MSDNC out there, dudes, promoting a whole entirely different truth, or falsehood, when we got the truth showing, this dude was kicked in the face, and the brother that kicked the guy in the face finally got arrested. The Huber hit him with the fucking skateboard. The other idiot was a pedophile who goes and gets who's trying to pull his gun. Dude, I'm telling you, if I'm armed with my AR-15, bro, and somebody tries to pull my weapon from me, they're getting capped, bro. My life over your life.
Listen, I don't even need to have an AR-15. By the way, I could have had a switchblade and you tried to take it, and I got to get you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just the nature of survival. It's in all of us. Okay, well, I take that back. Maybe it's not in all of us. Maybe some of us are just going to say, okay, here I am. You can kill me. But what I like about this, and it's in the title, is that a white supremacist, a branded white supremacist, literally today put diapers on all of the social justice warrior movement group. Those members of that group, that community, when I tell you, brother, they are in full panic mode. They are in full panic mode, and we are going to get into this.
Bro, you got it wrong, bro. It's not a white supremacist, bro.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
It's the first white black supremacist.
Right. So this brother, Clayton Bigsby, ain't got nothing on Kyle Rittenhouse. I'm sorry, Dave. We have a real character, the white black supremacist.
Bro, how are you a white supremacist when you take out 3 white people?
That just goes to what I'm talking about. So they have absolutely annihilated their entire narrative by, number one, speaking on this. This should have never have been a matter that an organization like BLM should have ever gotten involved with. I mean, this is self-destructive to their own movement because, number one, they're supposed to be involved in social justice for who? Minorities, black people. They say minority groups, but they're only talking about people of color in regard to black people. They're not out there protesting for Mexicans or, Haitians, or Hondurans, anybody that's considered a minority. They're not talking about them. They're talking about black people. Okay, but they put that spin on it. Okay, it's about minority groups, and this should have never been anything about color. Well, you've made it about color. You made it about color, and this is what's so interesting, is that if it's not about color amongst the BLMers and amongst the social justice warriors, if it's not about color, then what is it about? Because what they're doing is they're making a comparison to outcomes regarding people of color who were involved in police shootings or they were involved in what they would call wrongful convictions. Okay, but it doesn't fit this particular narrative because, number one, Kyle wasn't committing a crime. If you look back last summer,
the summer of love.
Oh yeah, the summer of love and peace. If you look back over last summer, most of the people that were involved in, fatal police encounters, they were all committing crimes, man. They were in the midst of breaking the law. So Kyle Rittenhouse is not in that category. He's in a particularly different category. Now he's being chased down by criminals, child molesters, unlawful gun owners. What did that kid Gabe do? He did something to he lost his gun rights. He lost his gun permit.
Oh, dude, he was Ike Turner, bro.
Oh yeah, he liked to beat up on women and eat the cake anime. Eat the cake. He was around there making anime eat the cake. You know what I'm saying? All these domestic issues he was involved in. We don't need to bring up Rosenbaum because we know what he likes to do to little boys. So when you check the rap sheet of the people that were actually down behind him, they weren't trying to get Kyle Rittenhouse's autograph. They weren't trying to get a hug. They weren't trying to be peaceful. They wanted to hurt that boy. So again, defending yourself is not a crime. But look at Jacob Blake, because this is how it all started. It all started with Jacob Blake.
People forget that.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, nobody's talking about the fact that all of this chaos broke out because a man of color, black man of color, decided that he had already sexually assaulted this woman. And I may get this particular fact or talking point wrong because I didn't do my homework to go back and look over it. I was kind of pressed for time. But let's just say he was up to no good when those police officers were called to that housing development where there were children in a vehicle and he was reaching
his
for
own
a weapon.
kids. He was
kidnapping his own kids. Right. So he gets shot 7 times. Do I agree with the 7 rounds in the back? I do not. But what I don't get to judge is how a police officer responds when he feels as though his own life is in danger. Okay, he could have shot him once, could have shot him twice, but did he shot him 7 times? I don't agree with it. But the truth of the matter is, when you really look at it, had he never reached for a weapon, had he not been trying to kidnap his own kids, had he not taken actions that would have caused someone to call the authorities, he would still be alive. Well, he would still be able to walk because he's not dead. But none of that would have taken place.
Exactly.
And the black community does not want to acknowledge the role that it plays in negative encounters with law enforcement. They do not want to talk about that. And I'm black and I'll talk about it. And it's cool because, listen, I've had negative encounters. However, I take responsibility for the choices that I made that led up to the police being called.
Common sense.
I take that. It's all on me if I made choices. But social justice warriors, their form of justice is Chicago right now, which is, by the way, in the next couple of days, I will be doing a documentary on Chicago, just so you know what Chicago looks like right now. This is Venezuela on American soil. Chicago, particularly Cook County, is out of control.
Did you see the video I posted earlier today?
Yes.
Last night about 14 people just walking to Louis Vuitton and just
said, you know what? I want everything in here and I can take it and won't nobody, because Kim Fox is not going to prosecute you. If you don't know who Kim Fox is, she's the lead prosecuting attorney. Salute Deshaun. I need to speak on some people. Stacy, what's going on? Been a long time. And I think Roger J is in the house. I know Ranger. I'm sorry.
Ranger J is in the
Ranger.
house.
Yeah, Todd Baker. What's going on, brother? Good to see you again too. Why am I tripping? Is this
American
Mustang? I got American Patriot, but Mustang Angler. Okay, somebody like to fish. What's going on, brother? I hope you're brother. You know there's no way she's in the chat and I didn't acknowledge Nana.
She's driving, so she's listening.
Okay, but she did show her face. So yeah, justice for the social justice warrior community and the pro-black community is this. It's like, bam, we can do what we want. And Kim Fox, who is George Soros funded, do your homework. Don't take my word. Please go check this lady out. She's the lead prosecuting attorney in Cook County in Chicago, and she's letting murderers walk free. Gangbangers.
Well, that's free. The girl. That's the girl who didn't want to prosecute what's his name? He don't even matter no more. The guy from the Mighty Ducks and that stupid TV show.
Oh yeah, yes.
She didn't want to prosecute. What's his name? What the hell's his name?
I don't know his name.
Juicy Smollett.
Smollett. Oh, Power. The Power guy, right?
Not Power. Somebody in the chat knows it. Oh, not Power.
It wasn't Power?
No,
it's not Power. It was
it was the singing show with
with Terrence
what's his name? What's that show?
Terrence Howell. Terrence Howell. It wasn't Power. It was
The Lions.
I don't watch this stuff, so I totally forgot.
I'll have to Google it.
Okay, I'm tripping. Oh my
God.
my
phone, bro.
Look. Let me bring Sugar Baby in. Sugar Baby, say hey to everybody. She is now in the stream.
Hi.
I'm checking. I cannot remember the name of the show either.
Empire.
Empire.
That's what it is. Empire. It's called Empire. Yeah. What? Terrence Howard, right?
Yeah, Terrence Howard
Yeah,
and
Terrence Howard.
that other liberal, Tajari P. Henson.
Oh my God, Sugar Baby, you look like you're going into a seizure. Okay, you're good. No, you're not.
I was looking for something, trying to reach.
No, I mean, like you're really. Do you see her? Does she look like a robot?
No,
Or am I tripping?
you're tripping.
Okay, I'm tripping. I see. I feel like I'm moving too. Let me switch that up because I don't like that. But anyway, so see the deal here is the black community, and I'm speaking on it because I'm black. So if I were white, somebody would say, "Oh, you can't speak on this because you're a white person or you're Hispanic." Listen, the black community is in such denial, and I mean denial. Because number one, the first thing that they're denying is the visual evidence of Kyle Rittenhouse defending himself. The second thing is they're in denial of, well, they may be ignorant to the actual law. There are laws that allow you to govern yourself in such a way to where you're not an aggressor, but a defender of yourself and a protector of what's yours. And there's nothing more valuable than life. So you get to protect yourself. The third thing they're in denial of is that people already know. I mean, we've already seen over the last year that they're liars, absolute liars. And you know, I'm in conversation with people, and the moment that you have a conversation with a social justice warrior or some member of a pro-black community, the very first thing that they do when you disagree is they threaten you with violence. And it doesn't matter what color you are, and it doesn't matter what the relationship status is. I mean, I went through this with my own flesh and blood. American Patriot is coming, sis. It's coming for sure. So you see, we want to promote violence for the means of gaining money and wealth in our own communities, but we don't want to be anywhere around the results when the chickens come home to roost. As a black community, we don't want to be partakers of the fruit of the things that we say and do in our music, media, and our entertainment, what we promote over the internet, what we promote and broadcast over any major network. We don't want to participate in paying the penalty for our sins, but we want to claim to be the victim when the chickens come home to roost, because they come home to roost. Malcolm X said it, and they follow Malcolm X. They love Malcolm. He said it. The chickens do come home to roost. And for us, man, it's so destructive because it's what's happening in our community is a direct result of our own actions. I think Bizzle said it best. He was like, listen, the hood ain't what we made it, but it's what we keep it. The white man don't even come around here. Just listen to that. We didn't make the hood what it is, but we keep it that way.
Hey, can I share? Can I share something with you?
Yes, you can.
Hold on, let me
and I have something to share next. Because coming up, you will see. This is, I think it's something you sent me, Bear.
You remember how I told you that do you remember how they were sitting there telling people that Kyle Rittenhouse was faking his tears?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, let me do this. Sorry about that. I got to share my. I'm going to share my screen with you. So, or yeah, make sure you approve it.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, guys.
I hope you have a funny.
And the Academy Award for the most fake ass crying. Are you ready, Greg?
Let's get it.
Are you ready, Sugar Baby?
I'm ready.
I am my friends. I am. Fuck America.
That's in the back. You're not pushing. You got people.
I mean, like, what is this?
This is after the verdict.
Yeah, stop that. Wait, shit, okay? Holy shit. Hey, get here.
She's going into convulsions because justice was served.
I am
Yeah, one more time. You gotta let no. You gotta bring that back. I need to see that. I need to make sure I'm seeing what I'm seeing. I need to make sure I'm seeing what I'm seeing. I mean, okay.
Are you sure you want to see that again?
Oh, absolutely, baby. You know, I just one more time. I can't do it 3 times.
Dude,
3 times,
this is over the verdict of Kyle Rittenhouse. You sure you want this, Gregford?
Uno más.
All right, bro. You asked for it, man.
Uno más.
Remember, this is over the Kyle Rittenhouse verdict.
Nobody got shot. Nobody died. Her mother's alive. Baby, your father's alive. This is because Kyle Rittenhouse was exonerated.
I am a monument. I am a monument. Fuck America.
In the back, do not
She's a monument, bro.
Wait. Yo, stop that. Wait, shit, okay? Holy shit.
This is unbelievable, man. This is so crazy. Oh my God.
Hey, get here.
And the Academy Award for Best Dramatic Faker.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure that I was seeing what I was seeing. I just wanted to make sure that, you know.
She's America, bro.
She's a
monument.
Look, did you see the jacket that the other chick had on and it said like F12? Okay. So you don't want the police in your neighborhoods. You don't want the police in your neighborhoods. You know, you want black people to be able to roam freely and loot, steal, rob, and kill. And you have a conniption fit because a white boy killed 3 criminals. Well, 2 criminals shot 3 criminals. Okay. Well, let's play the tape back.
Which one?
No. Just the tape in my head, right? So just peep this out. Let's peep this out now.
She's America, bro.
When all of that violence was taking place last summer, where was she? I mean, was she having convulsions because black-owned businesses were being burned to the ground? Oh, no. Oh, no. That was okay. When that brother in Portland, Oregon, that former police chief who was simply trying to defend his store, ended up, Daniel Dorn. When Daniel Dorn was beaten and killed in front of his own store, where were the convulsions? Where was all of the legs shaking and just, falling to the knees, screaming "F America"? Where was all of that? Right. So what I'm getting at is the level of hypocrisy that's on full display right now is condemning to the social justice warrior movement. Sugar Baby, what's your take on Kyle Rittenhouse, the whole situation, and him being exonerated today? I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
I think that it should have never happened. The trial, for one, should have never happened. He should have never been charged. For one, in terms of the case itself, the case was a complete shit show.
A farce.
Absolutely. I mean, the prosecutor, they just look like fools, for one. They didn't have everything together. They withheld evidence. Then they had sent the video and had edited it, and it was nonsense. And the fact that he was found not guilty was what should have happened. And again, none of this should have happened to begin with.
The only thing that I think that should have happened, and I know this is going to sound cold, but the one thing that happened that should have happened was them fools that was chasing him got exactly what they got.
They did. Honestly,
Yeah.
they did.
They did. They got exactly
I heard that,
what was coming to them.
I like that.
I heard it too. I was going to try to escape it, but I'm with you on that. It should have never happened. The trial should have never taken place because, again, America could clearly see what happened.
Oh,
but
yeah.
This next segment, because this was just the icebreaker. We're going to say it one more time. Not guilty. Kyle Rittenhouse gets to go and live his life. I had no idea that he was like a student at Arizona State University studying medical. He's in the medical field. I don't know exactly what particular branch of the medical field. But you see the difference in the people that get locked up and killed by police officers or harassed by police officers. There are some harassment cases. There are police officers that have, they have it out for people of color, but it's nowhere near to the degree that these SJW fools want to try to promote publicly. But here's the difference. Here's a guy with no criminal record whatsoever, pursuing a career, decides that he wants to stand up for the people in the community that he clearly knows is going to be under siege at any time. And then these clowns, these criminals, attack him, and he defends himself. And they're like, "Well, why didn't he, get found guilty? If it had been one of us, I said this last time we were on. Had it been a person that looked like me that shot 3 white dudes, and the video footage looked like, what we saw in Kyle Rittenhouse's case, where a black man is being chased down by 3 white men, whoever shot those 3 white men will be a god. They will be making comic books. What's that boy, Michael B. Jordan, and they'd be trying to play his character in the next great Hollywood movie. Dude, he might become a Marvel character.
Bro, look what happened to Juicy, bro. Juicy just walked around with the fake news, bro, and Juicy was halted, dude. He was crying, dude. They were about to make a push for him to get a new TV career, and it was all fake, bro. And he was put up on this pedestal. But before we move on to the next segment, can I show you guys another video? What's going on in New York?
Yeah. Oh man, that guy. Oh, you know what? But stop stealing my content, man. I know what you're doing.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Are they chanting "burn the precinct to the ground"?
Yep.
Isn't that illegal?
Now,
burn every city and every town? Is that what they're saying?
Burn the precinct to the ground. But let me point something out, Greg. And I'm going to play this one more time if you don't mind me doing it.
Yeah, I got you.
Focus on who's in the crowd. Tell me how many brothers and sisters are in the crowd, and tell me how many people are white.
Most of them are white. I seen that. That's what I've looked for.
I'm gonna run it back. All white.
We have a problem. We have a problem. We have a problem here. So listen, I want to address Cisco Ladder. Okay, I can't call you brother or sister because I do not know. The word white supremacist that was used to refer to Kyle was what mainstream media branded him as. I don't believe Kyle Rittenhouse is a white supremacist at all. But there are many in the nation that believe that he is. And I mean, we saw the fainting lady. She looked like a fainting goat, really. Did I just say that? She looked like a fainting goat. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was hoping to, use that terminology to inspire some SJWs to come on the show. But I think they read between the lines, and I think they caught it because I just got to show you. I can't even explain what I mean when I say a white supremacist just totally destroyed the social justice warrior movement. I'm going to show you. Here we go. Check this out. Let me share my screen here.
You know who I'm surprised that hasn't commented on this yet?
Who?
LeBrona.
I'm waiting on it.
He's not going to comment on anything. They destroyed him. after
I can't even
he
find what
had
I'm looking for. Hold on. Where the heck did it go? Oh, here
made
we
his
go.
comment over with Kyle.
All right. You got to check this out. Can y'all see this?
Not yet.
Mm-mm,
You see nothing?
no.
Just your bright and sunshiny face there, Gregford.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me get the right article here. There we go. All right. I should be sharing and it's not. Oh, here we go. I forgot to click that button right there. Shucks. I know I'm
Yeah.
the slow guy.
Oh, look, it's me. It's me on me on me.
Is it
on me.
working? You know I don't know what I'm doing. Bam. Can you
There
see
you go.
that?
Yep.
There we
There you
go.
go.
Okay.
Oh, yo,
Ugh,
Mr. Blake.
Yeah. All right. So I have no idea what I just did.
scroll down.
It's not down there.
Continues every day. This is my dear brother Bishop from Rainbow Push Coalition, founder Jesse Jackson, Miss Tanya McLean over here from Locke that'll be speaking in a moment. Everybody, their heart should be on the floor right now.
Everybody, your heart should be on the floor right now.
Bro, I'm celebrating.
Your heart should be on the floor right now. This is a social justice warrior. This guy is a native of Chicago, not Kenosha, Wisconsin. So if we keep the same energy that we kept about Kyle Rittenhouse being in Kenosha when he wasn't from Kenosha, why is he there? Why is he there? Why is he permitted to be there? Is it because he's speaking? Do you not know that words are a weapon?
I use them to crush my opponents.
You can also use them to incite violence. Keep listening.
For the direction that our nation is being going.
He said our hearts should be on the floor because of the direction that this nation is going in. Now that's a fact. Because Joe Biden got gas prices like $4.25. You know what I'm saying? We can't get no free energy. We can't get energy to be produced in America. People losing their jobs. Just inflation is like really, really, really high in this country right now, and it's all because of Joe Biden. Our hearts shouldn't be on the floor because of a not guilty verdict. Our hearts truly should be on the floor for the exact same reason that he just said, because of the direction this country's going into. This country's not going in a direction that's south because of what happened to Kyle Rittenhouse being acquitted. No, this country's going to shit because our president has sold his behind out. He got a colonoscopy today. He made news. But anyway, he just sold his behind out to Xi Jinping, and that's probably why he got to go get a colonoscopy, because he got his peanut butter back.
No, he had to go get a colonoscopy because Kyle Rittenhouse is getting ready to shove a lawsuit up his ass.
Can I get an amen?
Fat dude, he's gonna get some of the dude. Kyle's gonna get some of that Hunter Biden money, bro. Kyle Rittenhouse is gonna get some of that.
We need that. Some of that Burisma money. Well, we ain't gonna talk about that, but keep listening.
My nephew was shot 7 times in the back. We'll be pressing the DOJ to reopen that case so we can get justice for Jacob Blake, who was shot 7 times in the back in front of his 3 children and paralyzed. Now we have another shooting in the city, and he's getting off the rail. So you cannot call this town the pretty lake by the city anymore. This is similar to the city.
Did y'all hear that lady say, "Shut up"?
Sundown towns were not for African Americans to sleep in. You can only work. This is a very racist city. It's been shown through and through over and over. The judge displayed that. It is clear. This is not a town that welcomes African Americans and minorities, and this is a terrible precedent to set. Again, this is Bishop from Rainbow Push Coalition.
Bro, me and you need to take a trip out there to Kenosha, bro. And I bet you they would welcome us with open arms because we're good American citizens.
Thank you. Everything that was just said and what he referred to is how there's a mishandling of justice when it came to Kyle. So the verdict that was handed down was not guilty on all counts, but also that Jacob Blake was shot 7 times and nothing happened to the police. Nothing happened to the police. They weren't charged with anything. They investigated it like they should, but nothing happened because Jacob Blake was trying to pull a knife on the police, trying to kidnap those children, and was violating a protection order on a woman that he had raped.
Oh,
Why
don't
does nobody wants to talk about that?
No. You
Jacob
can't
Blake's a
talk
millionaire.
about that. You can't talk about. Listen to you, racist people.
I
You can't
am
talk about what
so
that man
racist.
did. He's
And I'm a
black.
white supremacist too.
You
Oh,
can't
Jacob-
talk about the crimes that black people commit, man.
Jacob
Okay.
Blake is a millionaire. Why are we even talking about? Dude, that man is a millionaire. 7
Yeah.
bullets in the back, and he has like $14 million.
So I wonder what
And
happened to
there's
the young
a
lady
huge
that was raped by him.
injustice.
Like, what
Nothing.
happened to the young lady? Like, did she get
Nothing.
anything? Did she get any compensation, for his sexually violent acts
Nope.
against her?
Nope.
No, hopefully he got enough money and everything else that came along with that so that he doesn't bother her anymore.
Well, put it this way. The mere fact
Disgusting.
that this is what they call justice. The assailant gets paid. The victim remains in the projects. And this is what they call justice.
Do you think Jake? I know this show's not about Jacob Blake; it's about Kyle Rittenhouse. But I guarantee you, Jacob Blake's not going to kick out any money to his baby mama.
No.
None.
No. But again, this is one of those death blows that I'm talking about. Do you see these two? Father, forgive me. Do you see these two buffoons up here talking about, number one, this ain't got nothing to do with Jacob Blake. Period. Other than the fact that the riots broke out because of that. But again, nobody cares that he raped that girl and tried to kidnap his kids and attempted to pull a knife out on the police. Nobody cares. Well, people in the black community, a lot of people in the black community, they don't care. And we're now talking about their idea of justice. They're saying, oh, well, we want to get the DOJ to reopen the case. Why? Because Kyle Rittenhouse defended himself and got acquitted. That's what you're pushing. And God forbid, I'm gonna show you what this other brother says. He's part of the Rainbow Coalition. Need I say more?
And don't forget one thing, bro. There was a black person that was selected to be on that 12 jury, and that person themselves
two
voted.
black people.
Oh, was it 2? I thought it was
two.
1. There was 2 that was in the 12, and they voted not guilty because the only way you can get a not guilty verdict, it has to be unanimous. And
Exactly.
those 2 individuals also voted not guilty.
Let me push on. Just keep listening. Listen to this.
We've been here. Shut up! We've been here every day of this trial, and it is disheartening to know that this system still does not work for justice. It's a miscarriage of justice. We saw the video, you saw the video, we saw the evidence, you saw the evidence, you heard the witnesses, and we saw the witnesses. We saw incredible judicial bias.
But
What?
don't believe your blind eyes, and don't believe your lying ears. For everything that you've seen and heard, make sure that you see it and hear it the way that I'm telling you that it was. That's what he. Obviously, that's not exactly what he said, but this is how they play this word game. What are you doing there? What are you doing there?
They're trying to persuade people to jump on board the social justice train.
Exactly.
And deny what they see with their own eyes. And they want people to be willingly ignorant, willful idiots, or they call them useful idiots.
By this judge, giving liberties that the average black and brown defendant that's here in Kenosha County never received.
Really? Now, look, so Bear. So we talked about this. It's all over the news that if this were a black man who shot 3 white people, that he would have been shot on sight. That's the narrative that's being spent.
Bro, if this would have been a black man that shot 3 white people, bro, this individual, let's say that guy right there shot 3 white people, bro, he would be praised, especially if he was running.
I mean, in my philosophy, he's a god.
Look at
in the black community, he would be a god.
Look at Floyd.
He's a god. He's deified. Absolutely. And he didn't shoot nobody. He was killed by a police officer.
That's Pope Floyd, bro. Pope.
Floyd. His people are paid for the rest of their lives. We're gonna touch that too. But I just want to get to the point of recognizing the sickness of these people's minds. Like you said, he saw the evidence. Like, what evidence did he see that convinces him that he's dealing with a white supremacist who killed 3 white people? As though he can't see that young boy running for his life. As though he can't see, these vigilantes, the real vigilantes, the real criminals running up on him, hitting him with skateboards and pulling guns on him. And I think somebody might have even fired a shot at him before he shot Rosenbaum.
There was a shot fired in the parking lot.
He fired in the air. Zeminski fired a shot in the air.
Yeah, but what evidence did he see? He says that we saw the same evidence that he saw. We heard the same testimonies that did he hear the young man testify that this kid did not raise his gun to shoot him until he pulled his gun and aimed it at him?
Hold on, wait. Let me go get my white supremacist glasses on. Hold on 1 second.
Please get those. I'm gonna hit play. I hope you can still hear. Can you hear me? No, he can't. I'll wait. But I'm just saying, like, at what point do people, at what point do the black community just say, okay, enough's enough? All right, we've been on this social justice thing way too long. Hey,
I got my white supremacy glasses on, man.
Hey,
you'll be able to see what he sees now, Bear.
Yeah, dude. I'm rewatching the Kyle Rittenhouse. I see it, bro. I see it.
And look, email me the glasses so I need to see this. I need to see what they see because I don't see what they see. I don't see what they see. And they'll call me a coon. Now I'm a coon because I don't see what they see. But look, man. I mean, we watched this thing over and over. We watched it from aerial coverage and everything. And he's running for his life, exercising extreme discipline.
Absolutely.
Hey, listen, brother, this right here.
Do you want to see how old these glasses are?
Yeah, how old are they?
Do you want to see how old these glasses are?
Okay, let me stop sharing this. Yeah, I need to see how old the glasses are.
Hello?
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I can hear you.
Okay, I think I lost you guys for a minute. You want to see how old these are?
How old are they?
Yes. Hey, get out of here. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Hey, Boogie.
Get down.
What you doing, boy?
Get down.
Hey, the Boogie want to talk.
I just don't want him to pull everything down.
Hey, Nana says she's not driving anymore. Okay. Hey, look, I have to put. Hey, listen, whoever Cisco Ladder is, listen, they have this in the right perspective. I want to share 2 things. Isaiah 5:20.
That's how old this is. These are from Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare.
Oh man. Oh yeah, that's
been a while.
They were promoting House Party 2, bro.
Yeah, that's ancient, brother. that's real. That's ancient.
Suburban Commando, dude, on this side.
Wow.
That's Kid and Play days.
All right, look. Man, I thought that was funny.
No, let me read this from Cisco Ladder, Isaiah 5:20. Woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness. I mean, this is oh man. I appreciate you sharing this. I really do. And I'm going to share another one. Proverbs 17:15. He who justifies the wicked and he who condemns the righteous, both of them alike are an abomination to the Lord. See, I wasn't even going to go here. I'm not even supposed to be online right now. I'm not supposed to be live streaming, but there was no way I could miss this opportunity to celebrate Kyle Rittenhouse's exoneration. But this brother or sister, Cisco, I need to know who you are. Please let me know because I don't want to misgenderize you and get beat up.
Their name's Dave.
His what?
His name's Dave. Hey
Dave, brother? I appreciate you, Dave. I really do, man. And there's no substitute for truth. And what he just shared is absolute truth. Because there's a time that we live in right now. And what we're witnessing, what I was just sharing, which I'll get back to sharing here. I gotta get to Colin Kaepernick as well. This guy actually had the nerve to open his mouth again But anyway, there's no substitute for the truth. Do it again one more time.
Oh.
You know, we're in that day, man, where people are calling good evil and evil good. And Dave, listen, brother, that's powerful, man, because it's a revelation to the reality that we're living in the times that Christ said we were living. And you know, I have absolute confidence in the written word of God, no doubt whatsoever. And we're watching people justify the wicked. We're watching people want to exonerate wickedness and crucify righteousness. I mean, I can go into a whole spiel about Donald Trump and what he did and how he so models the days of Jesus, how his life and campaign and how he lived his life publicly, and how he was scrutinized heavily and wrongly accused day and night without a cause. But I won't do that today. And the times are definitely drawing near, brother. And
Bro,
I'm just great to be able to capture some of it. We lost Sugar Baby. Hope she come back.
Before we get on the crapper stick, let's start off with your favorite race car driver, my favorite race car driver, the one, the only, Jordan
Bubba. Is it
Bubba
Wallace? Is it? Well, you had another name for him. Clearly, you got another name.
I was gonna say Jordan Team Fake News, Bubba Wallace.
Bubba, yes.
Bubba the
Wallace.
Fake News.
I mean, he actually chimed in today. I mean, you sent me the information. I was gonna get to it, but I just couldn't. I couldn't escape watching those two buffoons up there in Kenosha. You know, talking about how our hearts, you know, should be, you know, down at the bottom. We should be low. We should be. Not to mention, it's two minorities on this stream right here, and I'm excited for that boy. I'm excited for his future. I'm excited for his family, man.
Oh yeah,
I really am, because they deserve this freedom. They deserve today.
they do.
They deserve it.
How long did that boy spend in jail? Like 3 or 4 months, right?
Yep. And then he got the ankle bracelet put on him, and something went wrong.
So
look, hey, watch this.
What an ass Bubba is, right? That's Nana, bro.
Thanks, Nana.
So this idiot, Bubba Wallace, he says he let that boy be black, and it would have been life. Hal, he would have said he would have had his life taken before the bullshit trial. Sad. Sounds like he got his vagina hurt, bro.
I mean, but that's not true. That's not true. In the climate that we live in, if you could burn down cities, murder people senselessly in the street, loot businesses, and get out of jail in less than 24 hours, you telling me that if a black man were to kill shoot 3 white people and 2 die because they were chasing them down, trying to, get up close and personal in a violent way, that he would have been, killed before the trial? Are you serious?
You want to know how I'm
trying to convince?
Want me to prove that this is totally different? I mean, that a black person can get off before a white person. We just said how long did Kyle serve in jail? 3 or 4 months.
3 or 4 months, yeah, 90 days, I think. Yeah.
Okay. How long did that little boy down in Texas serve? Who shot up the school?
I don't think he went to jail at all.
I think he did 1 night.
Yeah, they arrested him, but he went home.
Oh yeah, and he's still out chilling, and he shot up a school, and that boy be chilling at home on the block, bro, probably drinking some vodka, partying, and Kyle Rittenhouse had to do 3 months in jail.
But that's called black privilege. Nobody will talk about that though.
Oh, we can't talk about that.
We can't talk about black privilege because we would absolutely be considered racist, even though we're black.
You notice how nobody is talking about that guy in Texas?
Nobody. I ain't heard CNN say nothing about it. Period. But see, the point is, um, I mean, I told you before. I think if it had been a black dude, he'd be a god by now. I mean, he have statues, cartoons, Marvel hero movies. I'm talking about endorsements from Nike. The Chinese Communist Party would make him the poster boy for who knows what. The point is, man. I mean, just look at what just went down last summer. We know what happened with the little kid, but how many people really went to jail that were black, that were looting and burning? Even if they
Bricking
went to
cops.
jail, they were out of jail in no time.
Bricking cops. Remember, they were throwing bricks at police officers.
Frozen water bottles, busting people upside the head with them. Killed a man in cold blood.
And
Here
Nana says
we
that.
go. 3
Nana
hours.
says 3
I'm putting it
hours.
up. Yeah, I knew he went to jail, but he didn't stay there long.
That dude was doing this. Dude,
You can't even find a black man guilty of a crime in any of these major inner cities. You can't. Because as soon as you do, you're going to be called and branded a racist.
bro, I still can't believe that they're sitting there, all like Kaepernick, Bubba Wallace, RG3 has spoken out about this, and all of them are sitting there saying that if it was a black dude, just look at the Texas guy, shoots up a school, does 3 hours in jail,
and hasn't been back. I'm talking about no ankle monitor or nothing.
Yeah,
he ain't even on house arrest.
So don't give me that bullshit. That and they're both about the same age. They're both about they both shot people. One was self-defense and one was a psychopath, and the psychopath is out in 3 hours. How can you sit there and run the same exact scenario and sit there and tell me that this 17-year-old boy was any more guilty than the man who shot up the school? The man in the school should be done 3 to 4 months in jail and had to get a fundraiser. Have to have Mike Liddell from My Pillow and that kid actor have to fund out over $1 million to get his ass out of jail. Sorry, man, I get fired up over that stuff, man.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. And you brought up Colin. Let's check out old Colin. Let me find Colin.
And I'm waiting to hear what the fuck Joy Reid's gonna say on Monday. I'm waiting.
Her race baiting self is going to pull every race baiting line she has. That woman is a straight racist.
Oh yeah, we know that. All right, here we go.
She can't be racist. She's black, remember?
Up there he is.
Old knee taker. Take his knee.
The old knee taker. I think he's taking more than knees. Civil rights activist and former San Francisco 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick has called Kyle Rittenhouse a white supremacist after the 18-year-old was found not guilty at his murder trial in Kenosha, Wisconsin on Friday. We just witnessed listen to what this fool is talking about. We just witnessed a system built on white supremacy validate the terroristic acts of a white supremacist. Wow. We just witnessed, listen to the idiocracy of this statement. We just witnessed a system built on white supremacy validate the terroristic acts of white supremacy. What about the terroristic acts of black supremacy last summer?
Oh, you're not talking about Seattle, are you? Where they
Oh no. The summer of love and Seattle. No, I wouldn't dare talk about that.
Oh no, not them robbing Louis Vuitton.
Oh no, that's inappropriate. We can't speak on anything like that. We would be considered and branded as racist.
Yeah, but it was under $999. So it's really not a crime.
Bro, me and you should be taking a flight out to Seattle and get us like 9 TVs, bro.
So Yes, Cisco, there is something in the Bible about talking foolishness. So here's the deal. Colin Kaepernick, we already know what happened with him and the stance that he took and the position he took with China. He loves China. China loves him. He could actually be considered a Marxist. Yes. Him and Karl Marx, they buddies, even though Karl Marx is dead. In other words, he agrees with the Marxist ideology. So he gets out and he says what he says is an oxymoron, not by definition, but by action, because everything that he said cancels out everything that he means. He says that the system validates a white supremacy. Okay, how? How is it even possible for white supremacy to exist when whites are killing whites? Because black people were like, oh, well, the only reason you guys keep talking about black on black murder is because that's what's promoted. Well, you don't get to see white people kill white people. But guess what? We got to see it because the guy shot 3 white people. He didn't shoot any black people. And now that's still white supremacy too.
I don't get that, bro. I like what we said, dude. He's the first white black supremacist.
I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm so lost by the stupidity of the statement that we just witnessed a system that validates terroristic acts and validates white supremacy. It would be different if this man shot 3 black people and it did it and it was a hate crime. I could understand saying, okay, this is America is littered with white supremacy. Okay, I can get
she came out. She came out. I'm about to share this with you, bro. Joy Reid has spoken.
She did? Oh, I gotta see this.
Oh yeah,
gotta see this.
Yeah,
Joy Reid is running her mouth.
It doesn't surprise me.
All right. Come on, what's taking you so long? I'm hungry.
I'm trying to pull it up. All right, here we go. Your girl, my girl, the GOAT, Joy Reid. You ready?
Did you hit the audio button?
Yeah, yes. I haven't played it yet.
All
right, here we go.
This is what we expected to happen, because I think we have to keep in mind when we're watching the criminal justice system at work that it was designed to do exactly what it did today. Gun laws helped to enhance the design to allow this verdict to happen today. This country was built on the idea that white men had a particular kind of freedom and a particular kind of citizenship that only they have.
Oh.
She makes me sick.
This is what we expect.
I'm going to put that back up there. Hey, Cisco said, this is, look, I'm turning the sound off right now. Like, I totally get that. Like, she makes me want to vomit. She makes me want to vomit. But anyway, where'd you go, Bear?
Are you ready?
There we go.
Just wait. There's more.
Oh, there we go.
Let me know when I can play.
You good.
A particular kind of freedom and a particular kind of citizenship that only they have. That gives, from the slave catchers on, the right to inflict violence in the name of protecting property. That's like the foundational creation of the United States. So it would have been shocking. I'm glad you mentioned the Derek Chauvin verdict. That was the surprising verdict. This should have been unsurprising. But what I do think we have to think about is not only the families of the 2 men who died and the family of Mr. Grosskreutz. They are, they should be in our minds right now because they suffered. And there have been a lot of white people who have, defended Black lives and paid for it with their lives. That goes all throughout our history, going back to John.
Did you just say that?
Well, I thought that they were racist.
Whoa!
Wait, can you put
hey, I need you to edit that clip, chop it up, and send me. This broad, Lord forgive me. This woman just gave props to white people helping black. She's an idiot. Okay, I can't even talk right now. I'm gonna put my phone down. Everything. Okay, I'm gonna drop the mic.
What
Hold on.
families should be, when you talk about white people helping black people, you're talking about Mississippi Birdie. You know what I mean? You're talking about those guys, the guys who got lynched along with black guys in the 1960s. Those are the people that you should be praising, not a fucking pedophile, a wife beater, and another wife beater. I don't understand what she's sitting there trying to defend when you're sitting there literally talking about 3 hardcore criminals, a pedophile, a man who literally molested a 10-year-old, and you want to sit there and
molest. He did not just molest a child. He anally raped a child.
I was trying to keep it PC.
Well, I won't. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
No, we keep it real over here. That's why it's the real Greg Kelly
That's
show.
what he did.
Because you got to keep it real. You got to keep it real.
They were from 9 to 11 years old, and it was 5 different children. He had 11 counts. And we have to, the victims. The victims. What about those children? You want to talk about them? I wonder if they were white kids.
Look,
I wonder what they really.
No, you're absolutely right, and I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. So you're free to speak on. It's just that the truth of the matter is white people brought an end to slavery in this country, and I don't know a social justice warrior that'll speak on it.
Yeah, if you honestly, bro, I'm realistic. Okay, I'm a realist. If white people wouldn't have been killed along with in the Mississippi burning, or if there wouldn't have been white people that jumped on board with ending Jim Crow, or if Lincoln wouldn't have gave his life to end slavery, they're all white people. Dude, we would still have slavery if it wasn't for Lincoln. We would still have Jim Crow if it wasn't for all those hundreds of white people that were marching along with Martin Luther King. And I think that the hundreds that gave their lives, that were lynched and killed and given their lives, dude, nobody would have, honestly, I'm a realist, dude. Nobody would have given a shit about black people. No one would have given a shit about Latinos. We would all be in the same boat that we were in back in the 1700s if it wasn't for white people waking up and actually marching the streets along with them. If it would have just been a line of Latinos and blacks walking down in Mississippi, bro, nobody would have given a shit. Am I right or wrong?
Boy, that's coon talk. I don't want to hear that coon talk on this show, man.
But am I right though?
It's complete facts, man. And that's what's so sickening is that so many people don't want to really deal with what's real, what's really true, man. That's the truth. Like, people of color found their freedom because of the good hearts of white people. And it's just sad that, we have so many people like Joy Reid and Hawk Newsom and Patrice Cullors and, Maxine Ward. I mean, these people that keep continuing to perpetuate this racial, a matter of fact, it's racial miseducation.
That's true.
It's misinformation. It is not true. And they're doing the same things the Catholics did to the quote unquote, the layman. They wanted to suppress the ability of people to be able to freely read the Bible. So they printed it in Latin, a language they knew they didn't speak. And they reserved Latin, the learning of the Latin language, to priests and cardinals. You know what I'm saying? They refused to educate people of color on the true narrative. The true narrative is that had it not been for European Americans, there would be no freedom in this country.
I agree. We would still be. Oh, don't forget. No, everybody but Joe Biden, because remember, Joe Biden said he'll put you back in chains. People forget Joe Biden said that shit.
Well, I mean, that's the reality of his entire administration, to bring us to our knees and have this country looking like Venezuela. I mean, that's really the deal. So, I mean,
let's talk about Miss President for 2 hours while Joe was getting.
Oh my God! Hey, that video you made, I was done. I was cracking up. I was like, this boy's a fool, but it's true. What, a couple of hours she's president because old Joe Blow had to go get his. his butthole checked out. They had to stick something in his butt, a camera or something. And so she's up there flossing like she the woman. And that made news. That
Dude.
made a headline. Are you kidding? Hey,
Bro,
how about this? Young
sure
Dolph
you
got
make
murdered.
too.
Like young Dolph got killed. Okay. And it's expected that he was killed at the hands of another black man. Have you heard anything about that today?
Wasn't he going to go buy flowers for his mom or something?
Yeah, and the brother trying to get his life right. He just got custody of his sons, and now he dead, dog. You know, he was walking away from the street.
Bro, you're racist, bro. Saying young Dolph was killed by another black man? That's racist.
I'm cool being racist if that's being racist. I'm cool with it. But it's so sad. Like, have we heard anything about young Dolph's family, his sons, you know, his mom, you know, his murderers? No, bro, because it don't fit the narrative to talk about that young Dolph was killed at the hands of another black man. We want to talk about a white boy that shot 3 white people and 2 white people died, and now justice has not been served.
Well, this is what Madam President for 2 hours says. The verdict really speaks for itself. As many of you know, I spent a majority of my career. She's gonna lie right.
Her back.
She's gonna lie right here, okay?
You can't say
She's
that.
gonna lie, right?
This
You
is what
can't say that. You
Actually,
can't say
you know
that.
what? I'm gonna let this host speak for herself.
Oh no, he didn't.
Joe, please don't get this hoe.
Oh.
I'm gonna play the hoe herself. Do you mind?
Oh no, man. Please play the hoe. You know, that's one of my favorite hoes.
I'm gonna play the hoe, bro, because I have to. Because the
Play the
people
hoe.
need to know what the hoe said. You know, I got banned from Facebook from this hoe.
All right, here we go. Playing the hoe.
Madam President right there.
Madam President.
Hey guys, so it was a good trip, and I have questions about the verdict, and the verdict really speaks for itself. As many of you know, I've spent a majority of my career working to make the criminal justice system more equitable and
Liar!
Bye.
Thanks all. Before calling it the Senate.
That's all she had to say.
Yeah.
I just want to say this. This is the first time Kamala Harris has ever walked into a situation and didn't cackle like a hen or a hyena. She actually looked like she meant business. She looked like she meant business. She didn't laugh. She didn't do any of that, but she still pulled an old Joe Biden. Yada yada yada. Okay, I'm done. Turn around, just walk away. Nothing.
Hey, look at Cisco Ladder. Check it out. That's so
what
true,
I'm
man.
saying. That's it.
That's so
what I'm
true.
saying.
Oh yes. I mean, but listen, she's a clown, man. I mean, okay, I don't even know what to say about her, man.
Bro,
You know,
let me ask you a question. Bro, how hard is it to fuck up being the vice president?
I mean, I don't know. It's got to be pretty easy because she's doing it really well. So it can't be that hard.
She knows how the things work when it's easy. I mean, just saying.
Okay. Oh wow, man, that's a pretty good take. So look, Sugar Baby, I want you to share with everybody in the room, especially with Bear, what's been going on in your Facebook feed today.
Well, now that you mention it,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that a lot of people were happy about the fact that, I state my opinion that not guilty. It's a good day in America. And some of the comments weren't so, welcoming. Not that I thought that they would be. But the thing is that I think it's funny that whenever you make a comment, for one, on any kind of social media platform, that when you state your opinion, that your opinion is just completely overrun by I don't even want to call everyone that has a mindset like this a social justice warrior, but they just have these blinded opinions that, for one, because I'm white, I can't say anything that has to do with race, because then I'm a racist, I'm a white supremacist, and so on. And the fact that race is even brought up in the whole conversation to begin with, when it comes to Kyle Rittenhouse, is just complete nonsense. And then the whole question is, well, if he would have been black, then this would have never happened. The whole situation would have been different. Can you tell me, and Bear, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
If Kyle Rittenhouse would have been black, I know that you've said this, but if he would have been black, and that this whole situation unfolded the same way that it did, and he was black and shot 3 white people, would your opinion change? With everything that we've seen, and the only thing that was different was that he was black, would anything change?
For me, nah, man. I think anybody who has to defend themselves, it's that you get off.
I agree. And do you think that if still same situation, and when Kyle was walking up to the police, if he would have been black, the police would have shot him dead in the street?
No, they and the police officers came out and said that they still heard gunshots, so that's what they were more worried about. They thought it was still a live shooting going on. They said that themselves. They would not have shot Kyle. They would have probably maced him or OC'd him like they OC'd Kyle. Kyle was OC'd and told to get away.
Well, one of the things that is really important about the way that Kyle was handled by the police, he had an AR. The police looked at him and they didn't detain him. So the social justice warriors are like, oh, this white boy has a gun. And the police didn't detain him. Listen, they were in a hostile environment. He wasn't the only one that was walking around with a gun.
And he was not a hostile. He was not hostile to them in the least. And that's another problem that people have versus this situation versus with Jacob Blake down in
That's
what was
Kenosha.
his name? No, but what was the guy's name where the Wendy's was? And
That was Rashard Brooks.
yes, all of those situations were different because they acted in an aggressive manner towards the police. The police are trained to handle a situation like that, and if they have to use deadly force, they have to use deadly force. Every situation is different. Yes, I agree with that. But no, just with him walking down the street going towards the police, no threat whatsoever. It's a problem because he was white and they didn't shoot him. But if he would have been black and he did the same exact thing, do you think the police would have shot him?
No.
Well, you can't tell, you can't even have that position and have that opinion and speak on it without being told, oh no, that's wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. We've seen it so many times in the past. You've seen it so many times in the past. Okay, no situation is different. I don't agree that the situation with Kyle Rittenhouse and the situation with said other individuals who act aggressively to the police, I don't think that anybody deserves to be killed. I don't. If you are attacking another person, then that person has the right to defend themselves. And if they kill you, I'm sorry you put yourself in that position.
I do. I think some people deserve to die. Pedophiles.
Okay. I was going to say, I know that Rosenbaum, we're both going to agree. Like, I'm not losing. I told earlier, I'm not losing any sleep over that. The guy was dead wrong. How does anyone know that? Obviously, and I'm being quite facetious here, but how does anyone know that Kyle knew he was a pedophile and he's running down behind you yelling fuck you, and he could have been saying something different. Kyle's underage. Dude was a pedophile. I shot him too, knowing what he did.
They've been boarding up.
I'm being facetious on that, but the point is, you can't even have a valid point. I honestly and I wholeheartedly would stand on this position that if Kyle would have been black and did exactly what Kyle Rittenhouse did in regards to the police, I don't think that they would have shot him. I think the same thing still would have happened. And I think all of us would have still had the same position the whole time. And then when it would have been the Kyle Rittenhouse, who is black in this scenario, was the verdict came back and was not guilty on all 5 charges, we'd have still had the same jump up and down for joy, because honestly, it wasn't just about the 17-year-old kid who was standing there and defended himself. And yes, he killed 2 people and injured and wounded another one. It was also about the Second Amendment. It was about the right to bear arms, including defending yourself.
That's exactly what this kid, any conservative that had Kyle Rittenhouse's back, to them, it was all about the Second Amendment. The right to use deadly force if your life is in danger. And Kyle Rittenhouse's life went
clearly in danger.
All the way around. For everybody shot. And he should have, honestly, he should have killed Graskowitz. You point a gun at me, I'm taking your life.
Well, look, here's the deal. I think the dude, this was some special forces type shit.
Yes,
all right.
Nano. Yes, Nano.
This right here, this kid, hey, if I'm running a 2-on-2, a 2-man op, I want Kyle Rittenhouse on my squad.
Hell yeah.
Okay? Because the boy is a marksman. I listen. I done been in combat. I know what this is. I watched what he did. The kid was on his side. He rifle checked Gage. And Gage had his hands up. He dropped his weapon instinctively. And immediately when he saw that gun come out, he pulled the trigger. Bro, that don't happen every day.
Bro, tell me this, bro.
Somebody schooled that boy.
As a former military guy, how was his trigger control, bro?
That's what I'm saying. This is special. This is special op training, man. I don't know where he got this stuff from, but bro, I know from 105 2nd Battalion, Marine Corps, it'd been body bags everywhere. Anybody that even looked like they were coming would have died. And he only took out the people that were imminent threats to him. Self-control, trigger control,
muzzle control.
All I'm saying is he might want to go into the medical field, but he would have a hell of a career in armed forces.
Bro, that boy ain't on. That boy ain't on. Dude, that boy's gonna be sitting on hunter money, bro. That boy ain't doing nothing but sitting back, smoking stogies with his feet up.
Though, I don't think that I do think that they will, and I think rightfully so. I do think that they should absolutely sue every single one of the news media outlets.
Get Todd Baker's comment up here.
And for defamation of character, absolutely. But do you know, I don't think that kid will sit back and spend the rest of his life living on Hunter Biden money. I don't.
I mean, no, he's clearly gonna make his own money.
Great contribution to society, and I think even if he would get that money, I think that he would do something that means something with it. I don't think that he would, build the city of Kenosha back up for it, whatever. But I think that he would just do the right thing with it. And rightfully so. I mean, I think that he should sue him anyway.
He needs to sue him. I mean, that the law permits him to do so, and they clearly tried to defame that brother. That's defamation of character. Todd said, first time our justice system acted as though, I would smoke Colin Kaepernick too. Anybody that called that man a white supremacist is open game.
And they're still on it. And
in my opinion, it's open game, man. You just can't run around calling that boy that. Just like you can't run around. I mean, you can't call. I ain't even going there. You can't call him a white supremacist, and he's been exonerated, and you still calling him a white supremacist. Like, do you give a flip about the law at all? Wait a minute. Oh, you only care about the law when it benefits you. You don't want to uphold that law. You don't want to be a productive, I'm going to say, like people like Colin Kaepernick, you know, the law means nothing until the law protects you. But when that law protects every other citizen, you ain't got nothing to say. Nothing to say whatsoever.
I'm just saying,
And
and I know for a fact that he's not going to kick up his feet. I was just being ridiculous. But I was just saying though, like that boy's paid.
No, you brought up a good point. I was just saying, I don't think just his character in the midst of what he was doing there. A 17-year-old kid who was more interested in going out there and cleaning up a community that he frequented. That's where his dad lived, his family lived. That's not where his residence was per se. Not per se. That's not where his residence was. But he was out there cleaning up the graffiti. He was a lifeguard in that community. He had been involved with EMT training and things like that. This was a good kid. He was a good kid.
Not to mention, he was a good white kid, but Binger wanted to crucify him. So how did you call the justice system corrupt when Binger tried to burn a white boy?
Dang, you're gonna go there?
What did you expect?
I got to, man.
Prosecution with a dude named Binger.
Binger, you feel me? So listen, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm just saying though, like, damn, he tried to listen. They cheated to try to crucify this white boy,
bro, on more than one occasion.
And you call this is what kills me, man. Like, and you call the judge. I think they said the judge was racially biased. Hold up, the white people in the courtroom, white prosecutor was trying to put a white boy in the frying pan with fish grease.
Because he shot 3 white people.
Because he shot 3 white dudes. They literally tried to bury this boy.
Bro, and don't even forget, bro. Dude, they were cheating until the end, bro. They withheld that fucking drone video and then sent them a compressed video.
Cheating all the way around the board. And they say, well, oh, wait a minute. This doesn't happen to black people. I mean, this doesn't happen to white people. You know, white people go to court and they go home. And they tried to fry that boy.
And the
judge tried to fry that boy.
And the judge still didn't even give him a mistrial. He let it go to the verdict because that judge could have easily done a mistrial and did with prejudice.
Yeah, he was justified. Wait a minute. Hold on. I just noticed something. Do you have a P on your hat, brother?
I do.
Ooh, so do I. Ooh. Hold on. Let me hold on. Let me pull this down. Hold on, so everybody can see.
I am going to. This is the last time you'll see this hat. This hat's going into retirement.
We the P brothers.
I don't want to tell you what I thought.
I got to go pee right now.
The PP brothers.
Yes,
we the PP brothers.
The PP brothers. I wasn't gonna say that though.
So listen, my sister called me a proud boy last night. She's like, "You truly are a proud boy." I said, "Well, you know what? I won't make any comment." But like this whole race thing, it's bigger than race, and people won't acknowledge it. But I do want to acknowledge this before I go pee, and I'm sure I'm leaving the show in good hands.
Well, I'm done after. When you go pee, I gotta go, bro. I haven't been home for 3 weeks.
Yeah, you should go. I don't even have my watch on, but I'm checking my time. But before I go, I do want to say it's not about when it comes to whether or not you agree with a social justice warrior, whether you're white, you're black, Hispanic. Here's the deal. Whenever your ideology doesn't line up with theirs, you're the enemy. And you need to know it. Just because you black don't mean that black people rock with you. You got to have the right ideology. And as far as I'm concerned, I could give 2 you-know-whats about whether or not you agree with me. And you shouldn't care about whether or not I agree with you. But as soon as you don't agree with them social justice warriors and pro-black folk, they ready to take your head off. But they say, Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter, but they'll smoke you. They'll defame you, beat you, stomp you in the streets if you don't agree with what they believe in.
Let me ask you. I'm gonna ask you a very hard question, and I'm sure Sugar Baby has a lot to say about this. The real Greg Kelly. Are you officially back?
Oh, absolutely.
This is your first. This is your first live back in the game.
I wasn't gonna do it until Sunday, but you know, this brother that I know sent me a message and was like, "We got to do a stream tonight." I was like, "Man, I wasn't even prepared," but I'm like, "We're gonna make it happen." I don't even care.
How much information did I bombard you with?
Huh?
How much information did I bombard you with?
I can show you all the text messages right now. Oh, here we go. Look at this. This is all from my buddy right here. Oh, see, just hit me with it. It's all in there. It's in there, y'all. Link after link after link. You know what I'm saying? But I thank you, brother. I do, man. And listen, I'm gonna go and get out of here too. Anybody that stopped by, and listen, love y'all. I did put a ticker up. If you listen, we get ready to blow up. Roadcaster Pro will be here probably by the 30th. Listen, I gotta step my game up because my man Bear stepped his game up. And brother, I want to tell you, bro, you inspired the hell out of me, man. I appreciate you,
bro. Because
I wouldn't be up here if it wasn't for you. Now I wouldn't be here, man. I'd be in the lab working somewhere trying to make something happen. I
drug you out of retirement, man.
You did, and I'm grateful that you did it. I really am. I'm grateful that you did it. So,
you know, bro, my M1 Mac Pro.
Is it there? You got it? Oh, man. Hey, the brother, man, listen. Hey, look, tag your show. I think everybody here knows you, but just in case somebody in here doesn't, man, plug. Go ahead, do your plug. I don't know you. I don't know your schedule. I plug for you, but you're way better at plugging than I am.
I am the Conservative Bear, and yes, I changed my channel again. It's the Conservative Bear now, and it'll be that way for the rest of my YouTube career. I do a lot of videos. I do a lot of videos on pedophiles. I do a lot of videos on true crime, a lot of stuff that comes in on politics, and somehow I fell into the reaction videos. So I've been doing that stuff. So come on over, subscribe, like, share. I know I've been called a rhino a few times by somebody in the chat, but
well, listen, Sugar Baby is going to be stepping her game up. This is her first time on the show. So Sugar Baby, you know, share with the audience what you intend to do. If you do intend to do anything, I don't know. I'm just trying to do to you what Bear do to me.
So I just want to continue speaking the truth. I enjoy being on your show. And I like interacting and just, you know, getting the truth out there, really, because a lot of people don't know it. So, and Bear, I absolutely love your reactions. So just keep doing that. Maybe that'll just get contagious with everyone. So
it's insane. Yeah. Like those are the best videos. I get a lot of views on is my reaction. And the one that me and Greg did, man, was fantastic. So go watch that if you want to see us react to Bryson Gray, bro. That dude, I was bumping that joint the entire time.
I've been killing Bryson Gray because you know why? Because the hook is simple. The only part that I really love because it just tells you about who I am. He just said I'm with all the smoke, bro, and that's just the way I'm with all the smoke. It don't matter if it's my mother, my father, my uncle, my daughter, my sons, my grandma. If you bring in smoke this way, because you just want me to just go your way, I'm with all the smoke. You can't make me say, feel, and believe nothing other than what I see, feel, and believe. People want to control, man. And that's what's up with them SJW folks. They just want to control what you see, think, and feel. I'm with all the smoke. Bryson Gray, hey, hats off to you, brother. You killed that shit. Did I just cuss? I'm working on the cussing thing.
That was a great dude. That song was lit. What do you think?
Lit. It's lit. Baby? It's lit, man. It's lit.
Is he driving Bryson Gray down your throat, Sugar Baby?
I mean, I like it though. I really do like Bryson Gray's music. I think that his uh I
He
just lost the
killing it.
word.
The delivery is killer.
His
He
yes,
killing
his
it.
lyrics and what his just lyrics are spot on. You can't disagree. You can if you want to. I mean, I'm not going to agree with you disagreeing with that, but I mean, it's just spot on, and it's great that you have someone who is willing to speak on it. And I mean, come on, his music is just his beats are dope, so everybody likes a good beat.
And look, stop
And
talking.
when
Hey,
you put
stop.
it
First
like
of
that,
all, stop
what?
trying to be black, yo. Talking about his beats is dope.
They are.
Who you talking to?
Do you know how many times that you sound white?
I mean, I'm half white. Can't you tell?
I'm half black. You didn't know?
You guys have a kid together, it'd be a 100% black-white kid.
Black
It
white
would.
supremacists. And look, for everybody that showed up, man. Thank you guys for showing up. Hey, celebrate Kyle Rittenhouse's freedom. I know I am.
Oh,
Man, I hope you do too, man. Listen, you have a good night, and thank you for coming through, brother. Thank you for stopping by.
of course.
You're always welcome. Sugar baby, you too. Thanks for stopping by. I sure
Bye,
appreciate
guys.
it. Everybody that came by
Bye,
tonight,
everyone.
appreciate you guys stopping by. This is RGKS. I can't play my music right now. I got tons of tracks for y'all to check out. Coming to you soon. The Roadcaster Pro be here, and before you know it, again, peace out. Hey, Kyle is free.
Kyle is free.
And you be the same. Stay free. Stay you.
Oh. Let me do a plug real quick.
Okay, do a plug.
Tonight or tomorrow morning, there'll be a new shirt available that says "Free as fuck."
Yes.
on the TCB show. I'll text you and let you know so you can let Sugar Baby know.
I got you, man. I love you, brother. Love all of y'all. I again appreciate y'all for coming through, man. RGKS is really back. It's true. We are back. And I hope me and Bear collaborate more. Trader MBD, love you, brother.
Is he
Until we meet again. No, I'll talk. He called. I called him earlier tonight. He good though.
Okay.
Love y'all. Stacy, Todd, Brooke, American Patriot, Nana, Cisco, and everybody else that I didn't mention. Love y'all. See you next time. Peace.
Good night.
Well, I'm still hanging around for some reason. I don't know what's going on. But glad to see everybody. For real. It's been awesome. Trying to talk to some of my friends, but look, if anybody ever wants to come on the show, let me know. And I know it's been a while. I know I'll probably left a sour taste in some people's mouths, but it's cool. I mean, I keep it 100 according to the way I see it. And that don't mean that I always see it right. So y'all have a good night. I'm gonna end this broadcast. Free Kyle. He free, baby. Y'all have a good night.